Well, hello once again, campers and bushcrafters. I'm Donnie Pavlini Outdoors, and believe it or not, an old cemetery. Just came back to the whole home place, as they say, to visit the resting places of my parents, and came back here and looking at all these old live oak trees that somehow survived Hurricane Katrina, and decided to come out here and do a short video about my newest EDC slash bug out bag slash get home bag. So we'll take a look at it. This is just an old cheapie that I got from I bought it on eBay. It's some kind of no-name pack, but anyway, it's a little assault pack. Feels pretty good. Wish it was snugged up a little bit tighter on me, but it's okay, and I can handle it and manage the weight. The loadout's about 25 to 30 pounds. I'm not sure which. I'm just really, it's an educated guess. So hang on to your hat. We're going to take a look at what's inside. And in our southern climate, it's very important. We don't need to look at people's EDC bag and say, well, that's stupid because that won't work for me. Well, everybody's different. Everybody's comfort levels and confidence levels vary. So take it easy on the guys. Take it easy on me. Showing you what I have in here. But this is something that I've devised. I'm going to keep in my truck all the time. And so if I get into a situation that requires the tools and equipment necessary to for me to be out for, you know, up to 48 hours unassisted, hopefully I have everything right here. So we'll take a look. First things first, in this section, the smaller section of the bag, I keep things that I use actually pretty regular. You've seen this before in my camping videos, my Black & Decker, that's my brew kit, where I keep my coffee and stuff. I use it every day. Replenish it quite often, probably about 4 times a week. Anyway, something else that I may need in a hurry is my EDC pistol with 2 clips. Another thing that can come into play, and it's very good for morale and it's very functional, this little MP3 player. It has an FM radio thing to it. Very light, doesn't take up much room, very easy to charge. Okay, now we go into cooking. Got some hand sanitizer in this British mess tin. I've got a small alcohol stove, spork, and a oh my gosh, Coghlan's emergency stove with fuel tablets. So I'm ready to cook there. Okay. Another thing very important to me is my sterno stove. I keep it in plastic so that if it gets sooty, this is a brand new one, by the way, that I purchased just for this bag. If it gets sooty, I can put it back in the bag, put it in there. Those things are great because you can use natural fuel all the time. Okay. Another thing is a flashlight. Keep that in that bag because it's something that I'm gonna use. It's not that I'm necessarily gonna be cooking all the damn time, but I had the things that I'm gonna use the most, you know, up on the very top. Okay. Now to my water bottle. I think you guys have seen this before, but anyway, it goes back along with 5 C's of survival being containers. Got my bottle, cup, and I cannibalized my Stanley cook set with one of those, plus I have another cup down in here. And as another redundancy, I have another folding Esbit stove with fuel tabs, aluminum foil, and another spoon. Okay, now moving right along. This, like I said before, this is my survival kit. Got a water filter, emergency blankets, emergency poncho, matches, and so forth. One of these, survival whistle. I didn't have it right, but anyway, and toilet paper, another emergency blanket, various band-aids and things for boo-boos. Another part of my fire kit. This is just one with a magnesium bar, some matches, and some cotton balls. Now, and water purification tablets, things like that. Okay, I'm just going to leave this out for right now. I'm not going to get all this stuff out. I'm not going to bore you guys with that. Sorry. It's not that any of this is revolutionary. It's just the way that I carry it. Over here, I've got some more bullets for my gun. Okay. Now, moving to the side over here, in this little rocket pouch, I've got a pair of gloves because I'm going to need them. For handling food, if nothing else. And I've got a little multi-tool. Okay. Main thing I'm going to be using is the pliers on the multi-tool. Okay. Now, moving on to the main section of the bag. Let's see here. Alright. And this is when we're talking about being out for an extended period of time. We're not talking about a few hours, talking about a day or more, 2 days, 3 days. Keep in mind, this is in an extreme southern United States climate. Okay? And we're talking about survival. In here, I've got a good 2 days supply of food. I do. Got all kinds of stuff in there. Got my food bag. It's up on top because I'll be using it first. Next thing I've got is my 5x7 tarp. And this is a larger 8x10 tarp for shelter. And this is just a little, I can't remember the name brand of this, but it's a fleece sleeping bag. It's good for 50 degrees, okay? Fire kit. Got some things I need: a ferrocerium rod, matches, cotton balls, that kind of thing. And this, believe it or not, this little head thing, it's a painter's head covering for spray painting so you don't get the paint all in your hair and things like that. This thing's particularly useful. It's so lightweight for bug protection, and it can warm you slightly at night when it's cold, putting it around your head. Got plastic drop cloth. All of this being cover in the 5 C's, these being containers, okay, this being combustion. Now, we've got cordage, got 2 different lengths of paracord, 550 paracord. And I guess if this was a 6C, cleanliness. Anyway, wet ones. Comfort item, but useful. Alright. Now, the last thing that I'm going to show you in this pack are cutting tools. Okay? Very important. I have 2 saws. I've got this little Coghlan saw, and I've got this little saw it's like a clone of a Corona. But I've got 2 of those. I like those little things. They really work and come in handy, and they're small. And I've got this old-timer outfitter knife that I've kind of modified and knocked some of that down. It's a hollow grind on it. But this knife is beefy, it's robust, it's tough. It is full tang, even though it has a rubberized handle on it. Okay, got that. Now on me right now, I've got my SC HF 37 that I love. I love this knife. It's big, it's bulky, it does a lot of stuff. You could bushwhack with this thing if you're going through some tough jungle-ish areas. I've knocked down that jimping on both sides, because it is true. It is aggressive. If you don't have gloves on, this thing's going to eat your hands up in no time. Okay, I keep this SCH F37 in my truck all the time. Today I've just got it strapped on. And last cutting tool I have is this trail hawk. Okay, I've got another tomahawk that you'll be seeing shortly in some of my future videos that is not a cold steel. I don't know what the brand is, it's hand forged, but anyway. So there you go. This is my EDC / get home bag, okay, / bug out bag. In any of those scenarios, any of them, in this climate, we're not talking about northern climates, we're not talking about extreme southwestern climates. Here in South Mississippi, this is going to work for me. I've got experience with using this, and so I feel very confident that I'll be okay. So any of you guys that do live in a more southern piney climate may want to think about some of these things. Anyway, just one man's opinion, and so anyway, sure could use some help putting all this stuff back in this bag. But anyway, so guys, that wraps up another one, taking a look at EDC bags. As always, it is indeed my distinct pleasure to come present this to you. And from Donnie Pavellini Outdoors, I am Donnie Pavellini. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Tell you what, guys, it's a big world out here. Get off the couch, get in it. We'll see you next time.